And we are back. Los Angeles Rams Madden 25 PS5 franchise. In the last episode, it was the pilot episode. We basically went over all the fundamentals, the draft class, the roster, the schedule, all the simple stuff that would kind of not matter in these kind of episodes. In this episode, we will be playing our first game against the Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Football. So we're going to quickly just get right into this. With this team, we're going to defend the inside run. They have two very good running backs. They have a very good receiving room as well. However, it's the first game of the season. We don't know how good they're going to be with the rust potentially of Jared Goff. The rule I do have is I am not allowed to participate in this stuff. This is supposed to be all CPU. Injuries, let's hope we didn't have any. So, I know it did say, mini games and stuff. I'm not allowed to do it. We do have a PCL sprain from K. Thomas. He's probably going to be out for this game. I imagine he's not going to play through it, the left outside linebacker. However, I don't think he's the starter, so I'm not, too hurt about that, even though it is a player. We're just going to quickly check to make sure. Yeah, Byron Young. Or Jared Verse as well. Whichever one. Well, without further ado, we're going to get into this football game. Here's the schedule for the Week 1 games. As you can see, we are Sunday nights. So we should know all the results of pretty much every game. The only exception being the 49ers-Jets Monday Night Football game. I don't know if they'll show it at the bottom of the screen. This is my first time doing a simulation in this. I do have it set to 8-minute quarters. Okay, well, we're going to... What was that? Why did the game start? Why was it in simulation mode? I accidentally pressed continue, didn't I? Why is it simulating? Did I press key moments? Alright. This is the learning curve of the first game. Mistakes like these are going to happen, unfortunately. And, well, I'm glad it happened now. Because it's the first game. If there was going to be a mistake to happen, it would be this one. Play the full... Why would they do that? Why put full game first? Okay, so that was the issue. I pressed key moments. I'm pretty sure I saw the Ravens beat the Chiefs. Packers beat the Eagles. Oh, I'm not able to see. Did they really get rid of the scores? Unless you're playing the game, that's unfortunate. We do get the ball first, returning it with the new dynamic kickoff up to the 33-yard line. And that's where this Los Angeles Rams team, coached by new head coach Tyree Spears, who in another universe was a wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns. It's going to be a keeper with Matt Stafford. What kind of play call is that, Tyree Spears? Second and 11 now after that loss of 1. Stafford. It is going to be complete. Gain of 6. That is Cooper Kupp, the reliable guy for the Rams for the past few years now. As facing an early third down, Stafford has time, gets the pass away, and it's just going to be thrown away. Incomplete. 4th down. And great job by the Detroit Lions for forcing a 3-and-out on their very first drive. It will be fair caught at the 17-yard line, where Jared Goff will be taking over. These two teams have a bit of history. Obviously, the most known is the Matthew Stafford-Jared Goff dilemma, where both these quarterbacks were on the other team. That's going to be caught for a loss of 2 by Jameson Williams. Tre'Davious White on the tackle, 2nd and 12. Matthew Stafford used to play for the Lions. Jared Goff used to play for the Rams. Wide open. And they're going to score on the second play. Oh, yeah, they will. Jameson Williams, wide open. You cannot leave that speed unattended to, as he's going to torch. Ooh, look at the fireworks. The defense, 7-0 Lions, and they already, no doubt in my mind, have momentum set up. So it really does suck that I can't see the scores of the other games. As you can see, the new kickoff right there. I didn't really look the first time. But that's going to be returned up to the 27. That's good as well. Normally, if you get past the 20 to 25, that's a good return. That means you beat the average. 1st and 10. We're going to run it with Kyren Williams, who's going to go nowhere. Marcus Davenport, the one getting the tackle there. 2nd and 10 after no gain. Aiden Hutchinson nearly jumping off sides, but it's a play action, firing over the middle. It's going to be caught by Cooper Kupp down to the 35. That was a tight window. What a completion. 1st down, Rams. Kyren Williams now on the handoff is going to pick up 2 yards up to the 33. As I mentioned, Jared Goff led the Rams to a Super Bowl before. They did fall 13-3 to the Patriots, however, and then I believe, was it a year after the trade happened, and then, well, Matthew Stafford leads the Rams to a Super Bowl. And kind of ever since then, that's intercepted, and he might go to distance. There's one man who will stop him. It's Kyren Williams. Tracks down, I believe that's Alex Anzalone at the 30-yard line, and this Lions team is coming out fierce. I mean, a touchdown. That's up to the 10-yard line. I'm starting to get scared for Jameson Williams. I mean, he is beating us with speed. He almost got the edge there. That's going to be complete down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. Or 2nd and goal, excuse me. Handing it off, Jahmyr Gibbs. Down at the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal now. About a half a yard away. Not even a yard. I'm surprised they don't have David Montgomery in there. They go Gibbs, however, and Gibbs is going to get across the pylons in the white line, as the Lions are going to jump out to an early 14-0 lead. And, well, you can see how this series is going to be challenging, because the Rams are not a good team sim-wise. I don't know why. They just aren't. And that's where the challenge kind of comes in. That's returned up to the 25. That's a good return because, as you can see, we got an extra half yard out of it. But we have definitely shown flashes. I mean, that big play to Cooper Kupp is going to, be something we talk about. That's complete to the tight end, Colby Parkinson, down to the 40-yard line. 1st down Rams. That there too. We're getting plays. We've just made dumb mistakes that kind of have cost us points and, well, have given the Lions points. Obviously, Kyren Williams takes it outside. He's going to return it down to the 11-yard line. 1st down. Obviously, the Lions ended up getting a Jameson Williams touchdown. Alex Anzalone got the interception to really help him out. Complete the Puka Nacua down to the 5-yard. Oh, they're going to say 6. 2nd and 5. We do have a yard to work with, if we don't want to score but get a first down. I don't know why we would. 3rd and 1 from the 2-yard line. That's Nacua again, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Lions lead 14-0. However, the Rams are 2 yards away from the end zone, 1 yard away from the first down. We could be looking at a 1-score game very soon. Kyren Williams is going to take it into the end zone, and just like that, 1-score game, assuming, they don't take this extra point back for 2 points, which they do not. 14-7. The Rams get points of their own. First return for the Lions. They're going to take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Good return for them. Jameson Williams, free for 103 and a touchdown, and that was all in the first quarter, by the way. He's someone we have to watch out for. Basically, we just can't let him burn his guy. As there he was there. He does drop that pass. 2nd and 10 from the 26. Obviously, we talked about Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford and how they used to be on these teams. Now they swapped. That's completes Sam Laporta, 3rd and 5 from 31. But last season, they played in the wild card where the Detroit Lions ended up winning that game. I want to say 24-23. That's going to be caught first down. That's Jahmyr Gibbs, the running back, up to the 41. To end the Rams season. And it was a very, very close game. Both teams obviously wanted it. However, the edge did go to the Lions, who ended up making it all the way to the championship game before falling short in the Super Bowl. There's Amon-Ra St. Brown up to the 48, first down. I've expected to hear his name more. I believe that's his first catch of the game, however. What was that camera? Is this something new? I really like this. And hate it. It's one of those where I'm going to have to adjust to it to find out if I enjoyed it or not. But I kind of do like the concept of, different camera angles in terms of showing the big plays. However, we're kind of missing it in some of it. Zooming in there kind of took away from even seeing Sam Laporta. 3rd and 5 from the 43. Throwing. That's going to be caught. Jahmyr Gibbs broke a tackle. And we're getting shredded on these kind of sideline routes. Jahmyr Gibbs was wide open. I saw a few guys open on that play. That just was not a good play call on the defense. Obviously, number 24 missing the tackle is not ideal either, but it happened. As this kicks up to the 26-yard line, once again, no complaints here. Beating the average by a yard, although I believe in certain situations it can go up to the 30. Kyren Williams, gain of 2, up to the 28, 2nd and 8. It is going to be Kyren Williams again. He breaks the tackle, but that's going to be, a bad decision, as that's a loss of 5. 3rd and 13 now. Need to get to the 36-yard line. They're at the 23 currently. We see motion by both teams. The clock is going down a bit. 5 seconds. Getting the snap off. Stafford's pressured. He just has to throw that one away. And this has been all Detroit Lions. 4th and 13. The punting unit is out there. And it's going to be fair caught at the 32-yard line. Now, this was a very tough Week 1 game for us. No doubt about that. Having to go into Detroit to play, an NFC finalist, as Amon-Ra St. Brown is down to the 42, first down. It would most definitely be a challenge. However, I did not expect it to be this challenging. I feel like we're missing the... Ooh, big hit. Going to be incomplete because of that. I feel like we're definitely missing the presence of arguably the best defensive player in NFL history in Aaron Donald. 3rd and 7 at the 39 now. Donald being the most 99 club appearances in Madden. The most consecutive as well, I believe. Jared Goff fires. St. Brown caught down to the 21. And we are getting torched. 2 minutes to go. 21-7. They have the ball at our 21. They're about to score again. Something's got to change going into this second half. Tyree Spears has got to give his team kind of a mouthful, because this is embarrassing. Are you serious? Amon-Ra St. Brown, one-hand catch, gain of 3. As we have switched our tackling method to aggressive, which means we will be making bigger hits, potentially forcing fumbles and incompletions. However, there is a chance we do miss those tackles for going for those big hits. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line now. Minute 44 to go. Goff feels pressure. Down he goes back at the 20. Byron Young, the 2nd-year player, gets the sack. The Lions are chewing clock, being smart about this. No need to rush it. That's incomplete. What a bat down there by number 14. 3rd and goal from the 20. A minute 1 remaining. The Rams will be getting the ball back, assuming we don't commit an automatic 1st down penalty. Big hits. Timeout Rams. Their 1st of the half with 56 seconds left. 32-yard field goal attempt for, I believe, Jake Bates. Could be a different kicker, however, with, Madden. You never know. And the Lions lead by 17. And they get ball to start second half. So the Rams have got to have to score, because up to the 27, 48 seconds remaining. Because going down 3 scores into the second half without ball is going to hurt you. Granted, going down 2 scores without ball is going to hurt, but at least it's not 3 scores. As that's incomplete. That was almost intercepted. And you could tell the Rams, even though it's only the 2nd quarter, are kind of playing desperate, because you're down early and big and early. Colby Parkinson goes out of bounds at the 49, stops the clock. 1st down. And he's kind of doing well. I was not expecting him to do as well as he was doing in place of Tyler Higbee, but he has. That's going to be caught. 1st down. Cooper Kupp. Timeout Rams. Their 2nd of the half. They have 1 remaining. Up to the 38-yard line. With 34 seconds left. If I'm able to control the Rams, I would be throwing deep balls, sideline routes, because you have 1 timeout. You probably should save that for, I'd imagine, 3rd down here, just to kind of get a bit of extra yardage. As that was a bad throw. He had Cooper Kupp open if he could just kind of have a more accurate throw. 3rd down and 10. Need to get to the 28 for a 1st down. Stafford throws. It's going to be incomplete, and screw it. You might as well go for the 55-yarder. I mean, you're down 3 scores. This to make it 14 points, a 2-score game. It is good. The rookie, Joshua Carty, from 55. His first NFL field goal attempt. We're not counting preseason. That's not real. 20 seconds to go. I'd imagine they'd hand the ball off here, and depending on what happens, is if they try and score more points. Yeah. They might get 1 more play off. They're at the 33. They do. Stafford just throws it quick. St. Brown going to be caught up to the 48. That puts that puts Goff at 265 yards to end the half. He's on pace for 500. Lions return it up to the 27-yard line. And they are in the driver's seat, up 2 scores with the ball. The great news about this game so far, at least not that I've seen, is I haven't seen an injury yet. So both teams have stayed as healthy as they possibly could be going into this game. St. Brown's going to get the catch. Going to get 8 yards. They're going to say 7 actually. I do not like that marking. I feel like he got like nearly an extra whole yard. 2nd and 3. It completed to Laporta. He's going to pick up the first down to the 44. So it doesn't really matter. As the very next play, they got the yards they were looking for. Goff is going to be sacked. There's a few guys to get there. Bobby Brown being the one it shows. A loss of 8. 2nd and 18 now from the 35-yard line. We see a man in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Oh, play action. That fooled me. And Laporta is going to burn his man deep. Down to the 29-yard line. If that was a run play, they would have been destroyed, but it wasn't. Goff has time again. He just gets that one away to avoid the sack. Second and 10 now from the 29. Completes it. St. Brown. Down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. He's over 100 yards now too. This is embarrassing. And he barely gets in. Jameson Williams. And the extra point good. 31-10. 21 points. This one's going to be returned up past the 30 to the 32-yard line. Very good return. Play action. Stafford throws over the middle. Cooper Kupp holds on to it to the 46. 1st down. Oh, is that an injury? Maybe there are injuries and it doesn't pop up anymore because... What was that? That's incomplete. I don't know what that was. Tried to throw a jump ball. That's going to be complete. That is Tutu Atwell, or that might have been DeMarcus Robinson. I don't know. 3rd and 2 now from the 39-yard line. Incomplete. And, I mean, you have to go for... Alright, guess we're just kind of forfeiting, unless this is a fake. Which it's not. Down at the 14. Just kind of forfeiting the game. I mean, come on. That's going to be complete. Jahmyr Gibbs, gain of 3. You have to go for that on 4th down. If you're... I mean, it's 21 points. There's no reason you shouldn't. That's going to be caught, but it's going to be short of the 1st down. 3rd and inches from the 23. That's going to be a first down to the 27. And if I'm the Lions, and they are, it looks like, you got to just chew this clock. Going to be complete. Somehow manages to make two people miss enough to get 10 yards. First down at the 38. Second and 2 now from the 46. I'm not having a good time anymore. I mean, come on. 10 catches for 131 yards is embarrassing. They have feasted on it. I don't know how well Sam Laporta's doing, but they might very well have 300-yard receivers after this game. I mean, we are getting destroyed. And Jameson Williams. Oh my goodness. Something's got to change going into week 2, and it's going to happen fast. This defense is outrageous. I followed a guide. I looked up the best defense in offensive playbooks and like formations and schemes and all that for simulation. What is happening? And in return, they dropped 38 points in 3 quarters on 8-minute quarters, by the way, not 15, 8-minute quarters. We might up the quarters as well. It's all going to depend on the length of this episode. We might up it to 9. Because I believe Brown's franchise last year was 10 minutes. However, I didn't know going into this because College Football 25, I originally had it set to 8-minute quarters. It's set to 8-minute quarters, and that video those are normally 50+ minutes. Now, by no means do I think the offense is bad. I like this offensive style right now. That's complete the cup. He's going to break a tackle. First down after the 45. First and 10 from the 45-yard line. Stafford's going to keep it. He's going to lose 2 yards. I'm seeing Kansas City Chiefs, but I'm pretty sure that's what I have. Because I think I have Colts offense. Or maybe I have it the other way around. I know I have the Chiefs as 1. I mean, I can show you after this episode. It doesn't seem like it's going to take all too long. Third and 2 now from the 37. That's going to be complete. Colby Parkinson up to the 14, and we might be looking at trading Tyler Higbee once he's back. I mean, Colby Parkinson has played phenomenal. Third and 6, that's a 2-yard loss. Although Colby Parkinson does have at least 3 more games, I don't know how the IR works for the beginning of the season in Madden. I know in Madden it's 8 weeks, or at least in old Maddens, maybe it's changed. Tutu Atwell gets the catch down to the 3, first and goal. Let's score a touchdown. At least a field goal. That's complete. Demarcus Robinson. And I feel like this is the Chris Paul meme. The Los Angeles Rams score a touchdown to cut the lead down to 21. There is a chance we score again. Oh, we're going for onside kicks. Never mind. Jameson Williams picks it up. Make sure we tackle that. That man is scary, let me tell you. But watching this, I will say, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, let's tackle him. That's probably the first play I've really had an issue with. Is how he just kept bouncing around. And that's not even like a bad thing. That's just great blocking by them. David Montgomery finally gets a carry. 3rd and 3 at the 39. I believe he actually lost yards. Compared to college football, this simulation is, and this is only the first game, so let's not maybe jinx ourselves. But even in this blowout loss, as they find a first down up to the 26. There has been no point where I thought this game was unfair. The only thing I don't like about this is the fact that we decided to punt it on 4th and 3 instead of either going for it or attempting a 56-yarder. Well, we made a 55 one already. Down 3 scores in the 4th quarter. That's just something you cannot do. And like I said, that's not really something new because that's just like a simulation thing. This will probably be the final play of the game. I beg it is. Or I hope they get a... Yo, if you kick a field goal, you're dead to me. Don't do it. 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 You suck. I understand to put 40 points as we're going to lose our first game 41-17. Jared Goff threw for nearly 450 yards. Looking at the time, we're only at 32 minutes. Yeah, we're upping the quarter length to probably... We'll do probably 9 minutes next episode, and then the odds are we're not going over 10 minutes. 3 new messages. Okay, Jared Larson, geez, shut up. Tre'Davious White was not ready for that battle. I mean, that's not a fun stat line to look at. Our offense is a strength as we put up 7. Honestly, I can't complain about the offense too much. Yes, we did struggle, but they were significantly better than us. What I do need to complain about is that defense. What was that? 38 points. But we're gonna, for argument purposes, I'm using Dallas. Yeah, I'm using Chiefs defense already. I saw Carolina as a suggestion on Google. We're going to go with it because, I mean, at this point, it can't be that much worse. Because that was abysmal. We got destroyed. Why are we grayed out? Does it gray us out if we lose a game? That is sick if it does. Or is that just a bug? If that's what happens if we lose a game or win a game, is it grays out the other team or us? That is sick. I mean, we're grayed out here, so I genuinely don't know. It might be a bug. I doubt it's a bug considering that's the only part that isn't colored. We're going to advance week, just kind of get this out of the way. And since we're so, short in the video, we're not going to do that. We're going to wait until next episode to kind of do that. I made that mistake. Breaking to a rivalry. Breaking game of the week. The Vikings and 49ers are game of the week. What world are we living in? Elias Neal, the Browns signed. He was the linebacker we just put out there. We now have stat leaders. Jared Goff leads the league in yards with 442. Derek Carr in second place with 420. We are, however, tied for first place with sacks with 1. In tackles, we are and tied for second with 11. I don't know if it goes by solo or total tackles because, how early it is, but Tre'Davious White. Now that week 1 is done, there should be a trade block. And indeed, Tyler Huntley on the Bengals is crazy. Quarterback is not something I'm looking at. What I am looking at is, first we're going to check middle linebacker. It's not the biggest need because we do have that, I already forgot his name, AJ Johnson, Alexander Johnson, whatever it is. Alex Singleton would be a great player to add. I mean, you can tell he is the best linebacker by far, 77 overall, 2 years left. However, I'd imagine they're going to be asking for a lot in return. There are no trade packages. Yes. See? Next is D-tackle. What the heck? How did I even get that? Travis Jones, 24, star dev. What would you want for Travis Jones? You would want John Johnson, a 4th and 7th, or a 4th and 6th from next year. I don't think I'm quite willing to do that for a 73 overall. Now, there was one more position. Oops. Oh, I'm not in the trade block, that's why. Oh, 2 more actually, I forgot. Cornerback. I mean, Kelee Ringo already being on the trade block is kind of crazy. Considering he's a rookie. Oh, but they're obviously going to ask for a lot. That does make sense. I mean, he is... Oh, he's not a rookie anymore. He's in his 2nd year. I guess it makes sense considering he is cornerback 5. But that's crazy. I mean, look at their cornerback room, and James Bradbury's injured. That's insane. I can't give you a second. I'm sorry. Much more realistic, I imagine, is Alontae Taylor. A 4th and 6, I can't do that. And then the final position that I obviously am going to look at, maybe it's not, a specific position, but tackle. Obviously, I'm not doing anyone here because we'd improve by 1 overall. And right tackle, we wouldn't improve at all. So, however, I was in the not last episode, but off camera, I did look at the Commanders. And Cornelius Lucas was someone I was looking at, considering they only wanted a 6th round pick. But I just don't know if I could bring myself to make that trade, considering he's only a 71 overall. There were some other teams as well who were offering. Now, they weren't offering. I looked. But a lot of these guys are either old or on 1 year. And if I'm going to trade for a guy, I'm going to have the idea that it's going to be for more than 1 year. Unless they're that good. So I don't exactly remember which player it was. So we're going to quickly do a scroll through. Blake Fisher, I doubt it was. But that is insane. I mean, that's a great tackle room. Maybe a 6th guy. Does no one have multiple years on their contract? Is there not a single player who is worth it? I mean, Josh Nijman, maybe. However, I don't know if I can make that trade. I mean, we do have, some other guys who we could, have instead. I don't think so. I think we're already at the top of that list. Patrick Paul just got drafted. That's unrealistic. Yeah. Or was I looking at right tackle maybe? We're just going to start from here. No. Nope. Nope. Ooh. Dawan Jones potentially. Because I don't think he'd play at all. Now, obviously, they're going to ask for a lot, so I don't know if I can do that. Okay, we're just going to remove him, scroll up to the team under the Browns, Buccaneers. Because we just kind of need someone to replace Rob Hammerstein. Not necessarily they have to be good. It's just someone who's like young. Like Evan Neal, for example. He's definitely someone I could be inclined to go after. Let him sit a year. DJ Glaze, what a name. Just drafted, so no. What would you want for Evan Neal? I doubt it's a lot. A 5th, 6th, and 7th? Or you could have Ronnie Rivers. What's our running back room? He has a year remaining, and then we have Cody Schrader as well, or Schrader. That's a trade I'm willing to do. There's our first trade. Is getting right tackle Evan Neal, who I don't know how to feel about because I don't know how good he will be. But it's kind of one of those picks where Ronnie Rivers was not going to be on this team again. He was not getting re-signed. So it makes sense from that standpoint. Evan Neal is, in my opinion, a great trade for us because he has 2 years remaining on his deal. He does have star dev, and he was a first-round pick, so we are able to pick up a 5th-year option if we so much decide to. And I think this could be, the beginning of a beautiful friendship. But that is going to do it for this first episode of the Los Angeles Rams franchise. In the next episode, we will be playing against the Arizona Cardinals, who, we're the better team, so maybe we'll get the win that time. New defensive playbook, but there will be an extra 4 minutes of the game, with the quarters being up to 9 minutes, 1 per quarter. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.